It's called alpha breathing. And how I discovered this was because as a child, I was so consciously present and aware and awake that I didn't go to sleep in the usual fashion. So I would go to bed and I would actually watch my body go to sleep. So I would be in this curious state, very awake, fully aware, encountering, observing a shift in the body, the breathing, the flux of energies as the body went to sleep. And I would still be awake. Well, the body is asleep. Well, I became very, very curious because I was observing so many different states of energy in family around me, people around me, and within myself. So I became a bit of an explorer. And what I discovered was that there was a little, kind of like a bit of a sunset, dusk little gap between when the body-mind is consciously awake, cognitively consciously awake, and when it moves into the sleep realm. So there's this kind of little window between. And what I noticed was a very distinct shift in the vibrations. And I came to understand in later years, along with science, that that was actually the chemical shift of those brainwave states. And that in particular there was a very different breathing rhythm that occurred in that transition. So I started really watching this breathing rhythm and experimenting with this breathing rhythm, and discovered that I could actually do this very deliberately, even if I was sitting up in the cognitive conscious awake state. I could actually put myself into that state using this breathing rhythm. So this rhythm, we can actually see it very naturally, depending on, how healthy or out of balance a person is. It varies a bit, but particularly you can see it in little babies, infants. If you watch a little baby go to sleep, you'll see that their breath rises and falls in a very distinct pattern suddenly as they shift into sleep. It goes like this, like their belly puffs up and then subsides. So that breathing rhythm distinctly corresponds with the alpha brainwave frequency. It is the moment that beta shifts, you slip into alpha and you're on the edge of theta.